What's going on, everybody? MrAGeezie here, bringing you a multi-battle. This time it's with Kirito, Maddy, myself, of course, and Mary. I believe these were winners from our Pokemon Trivia, from one of our Pokemon Trivias earlier. So, Kirito's coming in with Mawile, Electivire, and, of course, Dragonite. Maddy's coming in with Samurott, Mewtwo, and Blaziken. Now, I'm running with my Politoed, my Landorus, and my Scizor, while Mary's running in with Galvantula, Rotom, and Meloetta. So, totally not exactly what you want to call the most even teams, but you know what? We can make it work. It all depends on your partner and yourself in a multi-battle, and how you work together. So with that being the case, here we go, getting in this battle with Maddy and Kirito. Looking forward to it, actually. Maddy and Kirito issued a challenge. I'm going to go ahead and send out Politoed, and Mary's going to send out O. So here comes that Galvantula. Blaziken's going to come in, and so is Dragonite. So immediately, it's not what we want to see, but we're going to have to make it work. And that's a Q, by the way. Alright, so here we go. It's starting to rain at this point. Q's using Sticky Web. So there's that Sticky Web. And yeah, any Pokemon that comes in will be stickified, slower. So here comes Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance is going to go ahead and allow his attack and speed to raise. Blaziken's going to use Double Kick, unfortunately, but it's not going to do that much damage on me. Hit 2 times. I'm going to go ahead and use Hydro Pump, and that's going to be the Focus Sash, not the Focus Sash, that's going to be the Broken Marvel skill right there on that Dragonite. So Dragonite no longer has Marvel skill. Now here comes a Fire Punch. That's going to hit Q really hard, take him down to 20 HP. Q is going to use Volt Switch though, right on that Dragonite. Not enough to take him out, but does quite a considerable amount of damage. So at this point, he's going to go ahead and send out Tiny, which is his Rotom. Rotom Wash comes in. It's a shiny one. Here goes Blaze Kick on Tiny A. It's not going to do much because obviously he's water. That was a crit. Here comes an Ice Beam. Now, Ice Beam will do enough on Dragonite to take Dragonite out. So Dragonite has been worked and is now out. Breaking that Marvel skill was critical. Alright, so Blaziken's going to go ahead and get that speed boost off. Here comes Electivire. Electivire looking super strong and tough. I obviously don't want to take an electric attack from him, so I'm debating, do I want to switch out or not? Here comes that Blaze Kick. I decided not to. Blaze Kick's going to hit Tiny A, not do much damage, and I'm going to go ahead and watch Tiny A use a Hydro Pump on this Blaziken and evaporate the guy. So Blaziken evaporates, or melts, or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. He gets doused out. Okay, now here comes a Thunder Punch. That's going to be super effective on me, and yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I have 0 chance against a Thunder Punch. None whatsoever. So here comes Samurott. Samurott is going to go ahead and do crazy things, because Samurott. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Landorus, who's going to go ahead and intimidate both of these guys, drop their attack, and that's actually going to make the crazy things not so crazy. Sticky Web also helps because it lowers their speed. Here comes Volt Switch, used on the Samurott, and just like that, as soon as he comes in, he leaves. So Samurott went from going to do crazy stuff to nothing. Immediately. So at this point, Tiny A is going to go ahead and switch out here, and in comes his Meloetta. So Meloetta finally enters the battle. I happen to use Earthquake. I was kind of hoping that the Rotom was going to stick around for a while, but he didn't. That's okay. Meloetta survives and Electivire faints, so it turned out to be well enough. I lose some HP to my Life Orb, and yeah. In comes Futakuchi and Mewtwo. So, not exactly what we want to see here, but we're going to have to deal with it because we have no choice. Now, both of them do get a speed drop here. Mewtwo's got that pressure going. And yeah, the Sticky Web's going to go ahead and hit. And the Intimidate's going to hit. So yeah, a lot of different abilities happening here. Mewtwo's actually going to be a Mewtwonite X. So he's going to be a Mewtwo X, which means he is not weak to Bug, which is kind of unfortunate for me. Okay, a lot of unfortunate for me. Mawile is going to go ahead and Mega Evolve as well. So now we've got Mega Mawile and Mega Mewtwo across the field from us. So we got to figure out how we're going to do this, how we're going to take him out. Well, here comes the Sucker Punch. It hits Meloetta. Meloetta, unfortunately, is not going to be able to survive that. So Meloetta faints, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use U-Turn on this Mewtwo, and it's going to do a small amount, maybe a quarter health, but not enough, because obviously he's a fighting type as well now. going to go ahead and switch out my landers and bring in instead Caesar. So here comes Caesar, ready to go. And here comes a Psychic Attack. Psychic attacks, I should be able to survive. Just like that. It's not very effective. Mary sent out Q again. Q, of course, being the Galvantula. Now, with it raining, this could be major, 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 major. Okay, with this Mega Evolution, I bring forth Mega Caesar. Mega Caesar enters the battle and watches Q run Volt Switch on this Mewtwo. Not quite enough, but does quite a lot of damage to this Mewtwo. So Tiny A comes back out, this Rotom Wash, and I'm going to go ahead and use Super Power on this Futakuchi. And it's going to do about half the damage. Not enough to take him out, but half the damage, which is fine. My attack defense drops. Mewtwo's going to use Recover. As soon as we saw that, I was like, oh no. This ain't going to happen. Nope, not happening. Here comes a Fire Fang. That's going to hit me. That's going to actually be super effective. However, you know what? I was okay with that because allows me to bring in another Pokemon that will suit this battle better. Here comes Landorus now. Landorus is coming out here. Obviously, you got to remember Rotom has that Levitate ability. So, chances are I can go ahead at this point run Earthquake. Well, knowing that, we've got a Sucker Punch and a Hydro Pump. Sucker Punch hits, the Hydro Pump misses. Here comes the EQ. And Futakuchi is not going to like this at all. Futakuchi goes out, and Mewtwo is all that's left. Mewtwo is here. I lose some HP, but that's fine. Mewtwo runs Aura Sphere, and wow, Aura Sphere is going to be really strong. Strong enough to take out Tiny A, which is very surprising because usually Rotoms are especially defensive as well. Q comes back out though, this Galvantula, and yeah, here comes that Volt Switch. Volt Switch is going to hit Mewtwo, do about quarter health damage, and I'm going to use Rock Slide, and that's going to be enough to finish off this Mewtwo, even with my attack drop. So, great battle here. Great battle here with Pokemon Trivia winners here. Once again, that was Maddy, Kirito, and Mary. So, great battle here, guys. I hope you all liked it. Make sure you hit that like button, share it with everybody you know, and yeah, make comments down below. Let me know what you would do differently if you were in this battle. Alright guys, well until next time, Geezie Army, catch 'em all.